The honest farmer's son. In a quiet village nestled between green hills and golden fields, lived a humble farmer named Rahim. Rahim was known far and wide for his honesty. He owned a small patch of land, a pair of oxen, and a tiny mud brick house with a thatched roof. Though his possessions were few, his heart was rich with kindness. Rahim had a son named Arif, a bright-eyed boy of 12. Arif was quick to learn, always eager to help his father in the fields, and loved listening to Rahim's stories at night. But there was one thing Rahim always reminded his son. Arif, he would say, honesty is like a seed. Once planted, it grows into a tree that gives shade and fruit for life. Never trade it for gold. Arif would nod and smile, but, like any child, he often wondered, can honesty really change anything? A difficult year one summer, the rains failed, the soil cracked, the crops wilted, and hunger knocked on every door. Farmers sold their cattle, some left for the city, and others borrowed money at high interest. Rahim and Arif worked tirelessly, but the harvest was poor. Despite the hardship, Rahim refused to cheat anyone. "We'll eat less, but we won't earn from lies," he said firmly. One day, when the granary was nearly empty, Rahim fell ill. Fever kept him in bed, and it was Arif who now had to look after the field and their tiny vegetable stall in the village market. The golden opportunity at the market, Arif sold their last basket of fresh mangoes. They were sweet, golden, and rare during that dry season. A wealthy merchant approached him. "Boy," he said, "how much for the entire basket?" Arif counted quickly. 10 rupees, sir." The merchant handed him a shiny coin, heavier than usual. Arif looked closely. It wasn't a rupee. It was a gold coin worth far more than the mangoes. His heart skipped a beat. No one was watching. The merchant was already busy bargaining at another stall. Arif could keep it. He thought about his father's medicine, the empty granary, and the clothes he needed for school. But then his father's words echoed. Honesty is like a seed. Arif took a deep breath, ran to the merchant, and said, "Sir, you gave me the wrong coin. This is gold. Please take it back." The merchant stopped, surprised. He stared at the boy and then at the coin. "Why return it? Most boys your age would keep it." Arif replied simply, "Because it's not mine. My father says what is not ours will never make us happy." The reward of truth. The merchant's face softened. "What is your name, boy?" "Arif, son of Rahim, the farmer," he said proudly. The merchant smiled. "Your father has taught you well. Here, keep the mango money, and take this coin too. It belongs to an honest heart now." Arif shook his head. "I cannot take what I did not earn." But the merchant insisted. "It's a gift, not payment, and gifts are for the deserving." With trembling hands, Arif accepted it. He rushed home, told Rahim everything, and placed the coin in his father's palm. Rahim's eyes glistened with tears. "Arif, today you've proved that honesty is more valuable than any harvest. You have planted the seed." The twist of fate. News of Arif's honesty spread through the village. A few weeks later, the same merchant returned, this time with a proposal. "Rahim," he said, "I own a large orchard beyond the hills. I want someone trustworthy to look after it. Would you and your son take the job? You'll have a steady income, a better home, and all the fruits you can grow." Rahim was overwhelmed. He accepted, and soon their lives changed. They had enough to eat, Arif could attend school, and their once small world became brighter. Years later, Arif grew into a respected man, known far beyond the village. Whenever people asked the secret of his success, he would smile and say, "It began with a mango and a choice to tell the truth." Moral of the story: honesty may not fill your pockets immediately, but it opens doors you never imagined. A truthful heart earns trust, and trust brings blessings that last a lifetime.